Rick for real, welcome to DJ 360 Word. How's your day going?
My day is going awesome, man.
Yeah.
Every day I wake up is a blessing.
Yeah, how was the traffic though?
No traffic. I kind of got
Pretty
here
unusual
fast.
though, like holidays coming and usually people by now, like, I
Yeah.
probably, where you came from, DC?
No, I came from Greenbelt.
Oh, okay, I see. Maybe the
Yeah.
Beltway is kind of clean
Yeah,
up
I
right
got here
now.
in like shit. I got here in like 35
35
minutes.
minutes. Okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
was flying for real.
So, this is your first time here.
Yes,
Let's start
sir.
from the beginning.
Let's
Where
do
were
it.
you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Washington D.C. I was born in George Washington Hospital, and I was raised in Silver Spring, Maryland, and I was also raised in Suitland.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
throughout that early stage of your life, right? How was it? Did you grow up in a suburb area or the hood area of the DMV?
Both. I grew up in a suburb area. I say of Silver Spring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Brace Cheney. I went to Brace Cheney Middle School. That's like Burtonsville. Like I grew up in Fairland Apartments. That's like a suburban area on Tech Road.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I grew up in Suitland also on Ewan Avenue. That's EA. You know what I'm saying? That's the trenches for real. You know what I'm saying? Shit get real out
Okay.
there. You know what I'm saying? And niggas ain't really playing for real. And
Okay. Speaking of you being saying stuff got real. What do you mean by stuff getting real? Like, are you talking
people
about?
die, you know what I'm saying, in front of your house, you know what I'm saying? People, you get robbed, you know what I'm saying? And anything goes for real, you know what I'm saying? People running your house out there, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? You get jumped, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hate out there. It's a lot of negative energy out there and in a small town for real. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a box for real. So it's a lot go on. Imagine, you know what I'm saying, being surrounded by a lot of people who selling drugs and robbing people and ain't really doing too much productive stuff, competing
Yeah.
against the next person, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing the same thing, smoking, on drugs or selling them and competing against the next person for real, it's you waking up every day and you being like super positive, trying to do something productive and whatnot. And you surrounded by that every day, it's like you want to make it out. You just turn a negative to a positive. I shot videos out there. I started business. I cut grass out there and whatnot. It's still some positive out there, but it's a small amount of it.
Okay. So as far as your household growing up, like how was it for you? Like single parents, family household, or both parents were present? Because believe it or not, it kind of that kind of situation, right? Our
Yeah,
parental situation kind of affect us growing
yeah,
up. It's either you have both, then you have. It's not guaranteed to be stable,
yeah.
but at least
Facts.
if you have both parents, it tends to benefit the kids more
Mhm.
than just one person because
Exactly.
it's financially related.
Hell yeah.
How was that for you?
Um, my situation kind of funny. I say not even funny, but different. Cause my dad was locked up for 5 years, so my mom was raising us by herself. Um, and then she met my stepfather. She got married, so he helped her. You know what I'm saying? He treated us like his own. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So my dad being locked up, getting out of jail when I'm 7, and then he have us on the weekends. So I had both of my parents in my life, but I lived with my mom,
Okay.
and it was good. It was good. You know what I'm saying? My mom did everything she could. You know what I'm saying? She loved us. You know what I'm saying? She was hard on us, but I'm glad she was because
Mm.
I wouldn't be who I am today. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I love my mom to death. Yeah, her raising 4 boys, you know what I'm saying, by herself. And even my stepdad, he was always working, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
worked 2, 3 jobs, you know what I'm saying? He did whatever to get the money for real. So, yeah, my mom raising us and whatnot. And she worked too. But, we grew up from boys to men pretty fast for real. So I just feel like that was a good thing. I went to move with my dad in 10th grade, though. Cause I was getting on my mom nerves, you know what I'm saying? I was young, you know what I'm saying? I'm all in high school, acting a fool and shit like that. My grades slipping and whatnot. She just wasn't having it for her. So she said, you gotta move with your dad,
Hmm.
straighten up. So, and he was living out Germantown at the time. He had a house out there in Germantown. I went to the school called Northwest. Lived with my dad. That was pretty cool, bro. He wasn't never there, but you know, I'm a man at this time. I'm like 15,
Oh,
16.
okay.
I'm like, you know, I'm doing me. I'm going to school. I'm getting fresh. I'm fucking with the girls. Meeting my new friends and shit out there. You know what I'm saying? I met my man Santana down there. Shout out to Santana. You know what I'm saying? I met him down there. We still locked in. Um, it's good though. Shout out to both my parents. I
So
love
it
both my
feels like you
parents.
have a pretty stable
Yeah,
upbringing. Because
I
I
had a
didn't
pretty
see.
stable household. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it wasn't all, you know, it was a lot of dysfunction at a point in time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like between the family and a lot of confusion and you know drama, fuck shit or whatever. But I mean, for the most part, for like I turned out. I feel like I turned out wonderful,
Okay.
great, and because of where I came from. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm a reflection of where I come from. So
Okay. So as far as your personal encounter with the bad situation that you saw there, the right, how what is the most that you think you can say that it was really extreme for you to be like, oh, okay, this, this is not the type of life I want to be living growing up, like, living in the hood or experiencing that
yeah,
in the hood, like,
yeah, and I used to live with my aunt. When I used to live in Suitland, I used to live with my aunt Jamaica, my dad's sister, and his little sister.
yeah,
Yeah, cause my grandmother, his mom, she died in a house and left it for her and my father, but he didn't live there, so you
okay,
know she just took over the house. Rest in peace, my grandma Joanne. I got her name tatted right here too. It was my first
okay,
tattoo I got when I was 17. But so I used to live over there with her once I left my mom's house, and my little cousin T1ski, you know, that's my little brother. I love him to death. He's on my album.
yeah,
We're gonna talk about that later, but free him. He on my new album. Um, but like, you know, sleeping on the floor, you know, wake with mice and then wintertime, no heat, summertime, no AC. You know, you struggling with money and everything. You trying to get back on your feet, but the odds are against you. You ain't got no space, you know, to put your clothes or anything but inside of a bag, inside of a closet, you know, everything, the socks, underwear, shirts, hoodies, jeans, everything inside one bag, whatnot.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like one bathroom for one bathroom with a shower. Barely food. You know, if you put food in there, you put food in there, get ate up. You know what I'm saying? Same day you buy it, shit like, and everybody around you ain't on nothing for like it's you would think I'm like in my head I'm like, man, I don't want to live like this. I need to think of something, or this I need to get used to this shit because this ain't for me. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Fuck no. I need to turn up. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Being disciplined, stacking your money, staying down and shit when you barely even getting shit for most people in that position, they get comfortable because they barely even making money. You know, they buy their little weed,
yeah,
liquor, or whatever, good food or whatever for the weekend, and then they good and they fall in that cycle.
yeah,
You know, but you gotta fight. You gotta have that hunger. You know what I'm saying? That ambition to fight against that, bro. You gotta be able to fight that, you know, mentally, and not everybody have that willpower, and that's just what it is, bro. You gotta want to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Like I start saving money, start working harder, start going harder. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight back. You know,
okay,
because life gonna eat you up and spit you right back out if you let it. You know, because wasn't nobody gonna come get me out that
no,
type of situation, and I'm moving from house to house. I even left that situation to go live in my dad's house in Germantown in 2015 when it was foreclosed and he wasn't even living there. I'm talking about because I didn't want to live there no more.
oh,
I wasn't getting along with my aunt and nothing. So I left there, and that's when I really started my music journey for because I dropped my first tape. So I went to live in that foreclosed house in my dad neighborhood, and it was like shit in every bathrooms and shit like the doors. Locked, but the garage door didn't lock or some shit like that. I slept in the basement with the light on for real.
oh,
Like I was just smoking, writing raps and shit, and that's when I met Shane Alexander in 2015, my main producer. I just was going to his house
okay,
just to get away from it. I was going to the studio. I said, look, I'm tired of this life or whatever I'm living. It's time for me to turn up on my dreams so I can get out of this, you know what I'm saying? So I can change my situation, you know what I'm saying, for myself, you know what I'm saying? And so then I'll be able to help my family and whatnot. Like, but I gotta get out the situation. I started going to the studio. I wrote like 4 songs. One of them called This Party. One of them called Trap Bands. One of them called Never Changed Up. And the other one, Just Don't Know. I got a light show on Party, and that was my first tape ever called Nice Guys Finish Last. I got DJ Dynamite to host it. I dropped it on Thanksgiving in November. I got light show on Party and Never Changed Up. It was my first mixtape ever, and that's when I first was like, when I met Shane, that's when I got comfortable with my music. I said, all right, I'm good now. But before that, I thought I sucked. All my music before that, I thought I sucked. I swear to God. So you know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa. And I was like, all right, bet. I got light show on 2 songs, my first mixtape ever. All right, bet. I'm about a minute now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I got DJ Dynamite to host it. Like, I got like 18 songs. I just dropped it on Spinrilla and shit. Like, yeah. So when I dropped my first tape, I'm going hard from now on. That's when I decided I want to do it for real. I want to put money into it. I want to accept the whole grind, the good, the bad, and ugly that come with it, for real.